I just want to be Jimmy Don, low-key famous. I just want to do what I'm doing. I always wanted to be a difference maker. I never know who I'm going to meet next. What kind of story am I going to get?
Thanks for joining us today. My special guest is Jimmy Don Holmes. You may know him from hit TV show Fixer Upper. It's a TV show that takes place right here in Waco, Texas. But today we're actually in a small town outside of Waco. It's called Valley Mills. This is where Jimmy Don's showroom is. So tell me what happens here.
Right here, this is our actual manufacturing facility and showroom. And this is the hub of the whole business. We office out of here. It's close to our home. This is what we do. And we have a viewing area where you can see us working and cutting out back with the cutting machines. And it's just, we're out in the country in between Crawford and Valley Mills, Texas. And I've done everything. I've been doing it since March of 2000. That's like 18 and a half years. It's really 27 years if you count that I worked a day and a half every day for about 12 of those years. That's 27 or 30 years that I've been working just doing this. But
So how did Chip and Joanna discover you?
Well, I'd done some work for a guy and his wife in Waco that they own a store, Prefontaine. I'd done a sign for them, and they had picked it up, and we ended up being pretty good buddies. Nice guy, and had his daughter with him, and we just kind of hung out for about 30, 40 minutes. Well, I guess I made an impression on them because a few nights later, the story I got, they were eating dinner with Chip and Joanna, and Joanna just happened to tell them, "Hey, I need a metal person because looks like this show might be going to get started, and I have a wood person, but I need a metal person. Do you know anyone?" He said, "Heck yeah, I called Jimmy Don Holmes." And then she called me the next day. I believe it was the next day is what she told me, and then just kind of went from there, and we talked on the phone, and I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I can do whatever you want to do." And then at that point, she said, the next thing she said was, "Would you be okay with being on the TV show with me and interacting with me and me come out to your shop with the film crew?" By the time she got part of that out, and I'm just starting, my heart was beating in my throat, and I had my phone out like this, and I was just going, "Oh my gosh, yeah, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do." I was sitting in my pickup right by my shop, fixing to walk in and open up and go to work, and just nearly died right there in my pickup.
So how has this show impacted you? Impacted your life? Impacted your business? Your family?
Well, we've grown leaps and bounds. We had one cutting machine and 0 to 2 employees all those years. Been working since March of 2000, and then from about 14 on up, September 14 on up, it started growing because of Joanna and Fixer Upper, and we have 30 to 32 employees and 7 cutting machines, and it's amazing. It's grown, all that, and we all have to make a living. But I'm going to tell you something. The people I'm getting to meet now, because I denied it for 3 years that Joanna made you famous. Joanna made you famous. And I'm not famous. Well, I kind of am. And I finally said, okay, I'm a little famous. And the people I'm getting to meet every day all across America and Australia and Puerto Rico and Canada and all that, it just blows my mind, the people I'm getting to meet, and it's the best part of every bit of it because I've been a people person ever since I've been a little bitty kid.
So
and,
after this show, you're meeting people all over the world.
All over the world.
And
they're all wanting me to come to their house so they can feed me. I don't know if it's because I'm a fat boy and they look like they need to feed me or what, but they are. If you come through Bessemer, Alabama, we'll feed you.
So tell me why you chose to have your shop out in Valley Mills. So Magnolia Market is in Waco. Why did you choose to be so far away from them?
I like being in the country. It's all it is. I wanted to be in the country, and I probably would have never opened or going to open a store in Waco if my wife, who I call the German financial department, wouldn't have told me that we really need to have a presence in Waco, and finally got it through my head, because I like to get up in the morning and kind of putt through the pasture and then drive up here and not even go to town.
So to wrap up this interview, let's tell the viewers at home where you can buy your signs. So obviously you can come to Valley Mills, Texas, and get the signs here, and then Magnolia Market as well.
Market.
Do you have a website?
jdhirondesigns.com. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to see me singing and stuff like that. I'm not much of a singer, but I enjoy it. Jimmy Don 522 on Instagram. Jimmy Don Holmes on Facebook. JDH Iron Designs on Facebook.
Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining
Thank
me, and thank you for tuning in.